there and welcome to our garden, and I want to give a particularly warm welcome to our American viewers. Our American viewers are soon to be our largest demographic of people watching this video. So to you Americans, I say this: thank you for your patronage. We love Americans. Right, so in this video, Moneybags Lawn, I managed to get some cash out of her pocket and buy some new plants for the garden. Do you want to have a little look at? This is just some of the plants that we've purchased and put in our exotic boulders. This is the most recent one. Let's open this up for you. Everybody likes an unboxing video. Right, okay, let's see if I'll be disappointed yet again. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even know what you've ordered.
Well, we went to Arundel Castle Gardens the other day and we were really impressed by how good their exotic gardens were looking, because they'd underplanted with a load of colour. So we had a little pick through, had a look at the ones that they had chosen, which we thought would do well in our garden. So I went online and I bought a load of it. So anyway, this is one of them.
I think I know now.
Do you know which one this is?
Yeah.
Go on, give me a...
Rheums.
It is.
So I suddenly thought he's bought me a load of rhubarb, and then thought, it was the purple, wasn't it? It was the purple underplanted, and it looked absolutely amazing. So we had a Rheum.
Sanguinium or Sanguinium? I'm not sure, but I'll put that up underneath.
That will come up as if by magic. Yeah, they had this, and they had the purple persicaria and a few other purple plants. It looked amazing. Okay, all right, well, still looks like rhubarb.
It does. Let's open one up. They've been packaged quite well, actually. Oh no, this is good. I'm actually pleased with this.
Oh, sorry, gimbal went crazy. Was it the gimbal or was it me? Oh, hello.
It's not too bad. It's a lovely red colour. Yeah, the persicaria we've already planted in the garden. So we'll have a quick look around, not just yet, of what's already gone in, but we'll go over with what we've got here today. So recently, we bought some bare root plants. So we bought Azacana musifolia grande, which is a really big leaf canna. So it looks very much like a tropical banana, but obviously it's closely related, so it will look like it. But that's one of them. Okay. This one. It's a ginger lily.
Oh, ginger.
Yeah, you see it's got the bud on it, but it hasn't really moved yet. It still hasn't warmed up enough for it to really start growing. Oh. And this is another canna. It's really, it's not as big as this, which is enormous, but it's a really good red one. And this is called Roy Humbert. So a great choice.
Great name, Roy.
Again, so these only been potted up recently. I'm growing them on in the greenhouse. You wouldn't plant them straight into the ground at this time of year. So if you're not watching this video shortly after I published it, then we are in April. So in the greenhouse, keep this root ball and the root system warm. It keeps it energized and invigorated and growing. Right, see here.
Oh my goodness, what are these?
Well, if you've seen some of my early videos, I bought some calla lily bulbs. And these have been growing on inside the house, as I recommended, not outside in the greenhouse or directly in the soil, because it's too cold for it. So these, that shows how long they've taken to start budding, because it's been 6 weeks.
Wow.
6 weeks. So look, we're starting to shoot. We're still going to keep these indoors because the overnight temperatures aren't warm enough to put them in the greenhouse just yet. But there you go. We've got about a dozen of these. So I'm looking forward to those coming into flower.
Oh, Oppy almond growth.
That's pretty much it. Ophiopogon something as a species name, and then nigrescens as the cultivar. So black snake grass.
Yes.
Really good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's a fantastic
cultivar.
But the thing is, when you plant it, you can't just plant it in the ground by itself and expect to see it, because the dark earth and the black foliage you don't really see. So when you're planting these, you need to plant them next to another plant whose colour or foliage will show off the blackness, because the black is fantastic, which is why Arundel was planting these next to each other.
Oh, these look nice.
Tradescantias.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
I like these as ground cover outside in the garden. So we've taken cuttings from last year's. These ones won't survive, but we have a silver coloured Tradescantia that will survive outside. We planted it out.
This is a summer only.
Yeah, it's summer only.
Okay.
And we had another Tradescantia, which is also sold as a house plant, but we've had it outside in this winter, so -7, and it's still growing through. I'll show you those a little bit later. There are just little buds coming up.
Amazing.
Yeah, these are great.
There's a little story behind these. I really like the red Ricinus, the castor oil plant. Simon bought me some seeds, super excited. He couldn't get them in the garden centre and he bought the seeds. And they're green.
They're green, they didn't come out red.
They're the green Ricinus, and we've had this debate, they might turn red, they might turn red, they might just be the primary leaves. No, they're green.
They're green. I'm still going to
go in a composter.
Cordline.
These are great. You've grown these some really small, haven't you? I mean, these were tiny.
Overwintered these in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
They've taken. And you
Look.
Oh, that's rooted, not slugs.
I literally was thinking exactly the same now.
So these are rooted.
Yeah.
I won't plant them yet. I'll leave these another month so they're properly established in the pots before they go up.
Loving those. Oh, these are exciting. Tobacco plants.
Nicotiana sylvestris, the woodland tobacco. Woodland tobacco. They grow so easy from the seed. And again, I got loads of these just bought throughout, otherwise I'd run out of room on the table. But there you go, and I really love these. They've got great flowering.
Yeah.
Good height, really good leaf.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Fabulous.
Ooh. Now,
what's this?
Well, that's a good question. The name escapes me. In my brain, same as Embryanthamum, but I'm not completely sure that is true. But it's a ground cover succulent, has a little sort of star-like flower.
Great.
No, it's not really. But we're going to put these on the sunny part of the garden as a ground cover. And if I need to, then in the winter I'm going to take some cuttings and just overwinter them in the greenhouse. Again, these were in the greenhouse when it was so cold, so it's tolerated extremely cold temperatures. But this is another great one to put in your garden. So I'm going to try this year. I haven't seen this being planted in gardens in England, I don't think.
No.
I think we've seen. No. I'm down in Brighton. I think I've seen one where it's just gone a bit crazy. But we're going to put it in this garden.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Yeah, well, you know, I like putting trailing plants in the trees to give a sort of South American epiphyte look. Well, this is another one we're going to try and do. It's a succulent with a name that I can't pronounce, so I'm going to pull that up and stick it underneath. And again, that will go into a hanging pot with a integrated saucer. We'll hang that one on the trees. That should just trail really strong trailing effect on that.
Can that stay out in the winter? Oh, good, because I really like it as a house plant in the winter. That'll be lovely.
But again, a lot of these succulent plants, it's well worth growing them outside in the summer.
Yeah.
Overwintering them, but also taking cuttings. So just in case we have an extremely cold winter, then you've still got some propagation material to bring back in the spring. And talking of propagation material, we have this, which is the hardy aloe, Aloe striatula. And I've taken some cuttings of these, and look, you just start to see the bright green new growth coming through. You could say it's a ground cover. It's a messy kind of tumbling kind of succulent, but it's got really nice bright yellow flowers that look a bit like a yellow Nyphophia. So really popular as a hardy plant. So this is the selection that we have on the table. What we're going to do now is going to have a little walk round and show you what other new plants we put in the garden for this summer. So to start off with, we managed to get hold of a absolutely lovely cycad, a Cycas revoluta. It's fairly hardy, but I really wouldn't keep these outside over winter. I would definitely either bring them into a greenhouse or put them indoors as a house plant. But that's a lovely specimen there. What else have we got? We purchased a little rhododendron from Wesley because I really wanted to get a little bit of that really dark red colour first thing in the spring. So that's another one there. We've got some little salvias there. Now we saw these at Nyman's. Really lovely pink flower. I'll put up a little picture of that so you can see what it looks like. But it's a little bit different, and I really like that one. Yeah, this went in recently. It's a Magnolia stellato. You may have seen that in one of our early videos where we saw that at Wisley, and we picked one up and planted it probably only about 3 weeks ago. Ooh, very pretty hosta that we picked up. I think that's, oh, it's tiger something, but I can't remember what that is. So we've been given this this Monstera deliciosa, the old Swiss cheese plant, and potted it on, and we're going to stick that under the shade of the apple tree and put it into this border over here. Here we go. Because it's quite a shady border, I thought a Brunera. Now this is a selected seedling that was picked up somewhere, so I'm not sure which one in particular it is. It might be Jack Frost, but you can't beat some lovely white foliage in a shady area. And I think that's really it for the garden. There's not, well, this things are starting to move. I mean, the bananas survived, good few bits and bobs. Yeah, the tree ferns survived, that's always a good shout. We're going to mess about getting a bit more succulents and cacti in the gardens, but there we go. That's kind of what we got out in the garden at the moment. And there you go. Thank you for watching. That's our wood so far. That's our selection of new plants for the exotic gardens. I already know that Lorna's got a number of other species to go in, but we haven't actually found them to plant them yet. But as spring progresses, I'm sure we'll find them. And you know, let me know what you think. Put a comment in the comment sections, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, and leave a comment in the comments. And but probably the most important thing to remember is this: we love Americans.